Hello, everyone. It's me, Lena. Oh my God, I forgot. I promised CB that I would give her a notification whenever I go live. I am so bad at keeping up promises like that. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I come here totally unprepared. I'm just gonna message her really quick and say that I am live. Just a moment. Okay, okay. Hi, CB. Whoops. There we go. There we go. Now I feel good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so unprepared. What is this? Yeah, what is this? This is going to be like a really hi CP. Oh, you made it. Oh, that's so cool. You know what? I just sent you a message on Facebook. I'm so glad that you especially are here because I promised to notify you when I go live. So, and today it's going to be really weird because not I bought, but my hubby gifted me this. He thrifted it at a flea market, and it is a wallpaper. Uh, Shoot, I can't even get it all in camera. You know what? Oh, okay, I'm gonna try. Don't get seasick. I think I need to flip the camera so I can show you this sample book so you can see how large it is. So don't get seasick. I'm gonna put the black cover on the camera so you won't see the twirling of the room. So hang on. Oi, am I upside down? I think I'm upside down. No, maybe if you can stay like this. No. Okay, I'm just gonna go backwards. Or maybe I can actually tilt it like this. Okay. Hi everyone. Oh, I'm sitting right in the sun. I'm just gonna move over here. Hello, everyone. I want to show you this crazy book. Look how big it is compared to my face. It's just humongous, and it got this leather strap on it, so you can like carry it as a suitcase. And I really think that you need to because it's just heavy and chunky, and I'm falling in love with it. And I think it's because all the pages are so big. I got a ruler. Let me see. Oh my God, it's 20, it's a square. So I bet the whole book is like 20 inches times 20 inches. But the pages inside is 18 times 18 inches. That is insane. That is insane. It's unhinged. I have never worked in such a large art journal before. I've worked in big journals before. In fact, now where I got you here on camera, can you see? Yeah, you can see it. Can you see this book here? That's my biggest art journal. It's a book in a year file folder, a project that Kathy Aber, she was the host of. That's the biggest project that I have ever made, like book wise. But it's like I think the spine alone and that one is 14 inches, so that's completely insane. But it was doable to have it on the table because the file folder themselves are like A4 size, so it's just like having an A4 size journal on your table. It's just fat. That's it. This is different. This is like big paper. Okay. And when I think maybe I can do some of the flip like this. Okay, I need to follow on the screen. Let me see what chat is saying. Yes. Oh yeah, my hair. Okay, yeah. It must be over 5 or 6 years ago that you saw my face the last time. And I think my hair was short in one side and long in the other. But I let it grow out. Girl, I'm turning 54. I cannot walk around having a teenage girl hairdo. So I thought that I would be a little bit mature and then let the hair grow some length. Okay, look, it's waterfall. Can you see that? Yeah. Oh, I'm doing a very bad job showing it. Maybe it's more visual on the other colors, like this color here. Can you see how the pages got the different sizes? So they are like in a waterfall. So this one is so cool. There's like several of them, several sheets. And when I saw this, I was just like, okay, I need to make this into an art journal. I simply need to try it out. It's insane. It's unhinged, but it's gonna be fun. I think so. Okay, let me turn the camera back on. So I'm closing the what's it called, the flap. So it's gonna be black, so you won't get spinned. So 2 seconds. And we're back on my table. Okay, how to do this? Can I flip the page? Oh my god, I can't even flip the page without hitting the camera. Okay. You can see you have had those books before. I was thinking about, being a scrapbooker. I was thinking about it could be perfect for scrapbook projects because you had like matching patterned paper, matching pattern paper to do a lot of fun pockets and whatnot, and then they would be in a color scheme. So my first thought was also that this should be like paper used for either gift wrapping of small gifts or scrapbooking. But you know what? I don't scrapbook like that anymore. And if I want to scrapbook, I think I would love to utilize some of my paper pads because I have a bunch of graphic 45 and ooh, this is agony. This is so not my style. I have a bunch of graphic 45 full sets of where you got like the chipboard, the stickers, the alphabet, the 12 by 12, and the small pattern paper 8 by 8. So I was thinking, no, I don't want a scrapbook with this. Okay, let me see if. Oh my god, it's so funny. You know what? I got the chat in Danish. I'm just gonna show you now that I can just take the camera off like this. Look at my chat. It's in Danish. Isn't it crazy? I like it. Sometimes I misunderstand because I'm not so good at English. I misunderstand what people are writing in chat, but now I got like no excuse because it's in Danish. Oh, okay. It's you writing to me in Danish. Oh my god, that would be so cool. Could you imagine? But guys, today I think that we should just test out this paper. We should try some watercolor on it. I don't even know what it's made out of. I tried to Google it, but I couldn't really get any information. I'm hoping that it's cotton paper. You know what I mean? Like the GSM is somewhat about 90, 110, 90. It's like very thick. You know wallpaper. It's like thick paper, and I don't think that it's 100% cotton because you are going to wet the backing when you are gluing it to the wall. So if you use cotton, it will like expand a lot and retract when it dries. So I think there must be some sort of sizing on it, at least either on the back where you are supposed to put in the glue. Okay, I'm just gonna wet it with some water and see if it's okay. Lucky me. I was just having a brain fart thinking, is it like when you put water to this that you activate some sort of a glue? Because then it would be really bad to use as a watercolor journal. But no, nothing happened. So yeah, I'm gonna break out some watercolors and then let's just try and play and have fun in this one here. So I think I'm just gonna do some test. Oh my god, this is fun. Some of the paper you had seems to have like a vinyl finish. Yeah. Um, some of these does feel like, especially the metallic striped ones, they got something coated on top of them. You know, some of these pages got like a metallic. Now I can't, of course, I can't find any. Should I do a semi flip through of this journal here? Okay, there is a design that's like repeated, but into several color schemes. And then there is some metallic sheen on some of the pages, not on all of them. And the colors are like called Nordic Home. And of course, my hubby here read it as Naughty Home. So he was like making a pun out of it. This is the metallic page where I feel like you're saying that there is some sort of coating on top of this. But it's very beige, cool colors. Oh my god, I said that too early, didn't I? This is like crazy. Looks so crazy when it's so. Oh my god, this is not my style either. You know what? Let's wreck this page here because this page here is really not my style. So let's do a bunch of tests on this page here. I'm just gonna put some watercolor down on it. Let me try and yeah, it repels. Can you see that? But let's see how it dries up. Maybe I can still find it likable. I'm just trying to paint on top of this pattern here. I think it's really funny. I cannot help myself when I saw that size. And then he came home and he's like, I don't know if it's something for you, but if not, then we can just throw it out. And I was like, are you kidding me? This really sparks joy. Let's see how it's very wet. So we have to wait a little bit to see how it dries up. You can maybe do some splatters. You know what? I like the big substrate. There's something really like inspiring to know that you got all this paper surface that you can do things on. So I find that super likable. Let me try something with just yellow. Oh, I feel that it is like beating up and not really sinking into the paper. What's on the back of this? I'm gonna try it on this page over here. Okay, it's sinking in. You know what? The back side of this page here feels like I want to say it's not wood pulp, but it's not there's no sizing on it. So I feel it behaves like it does not behave like watercolor paper, but it behaves like it's soaking up liquid and therefore also the pigment. Okay, let's do some really like wet and wet over here to test it out. You know what? I'm gonna blot in this blot right here. And then I'm gonna spray mist it and see what happens. Oh my god, you can barely see what I'm doing. Let me turn on some sort of light here. And maybe this lamp over here. Oh, I'm sorry. Bumped into the camera. Here. Yeah, look how it's spreading out. That is nice, actually. But it is sucking up the pigments. So the pigments is like disappearing inside the paper and not laying on top of the paper. But I guess if you had like a watercolor ground or something that you could, of course, apply that to it. I don't mind. I mean, I like this. It's fine for me. I wouldn't be unhappy about that. Let me try and disperse some color on this and see what it does. So I put a lot of water here. Yeah, the water drops just stay on top of this surface over here. Like it's sort of water waterproof for real. Okay, let me see if it's going to buckle up. Oh my god, you know what? I think it's coated with something that repels water because it doesn't feel like it's not even ghosting through it and it stays liquid for a long time. That is a little bit funny, isn't it? Let's try and just spray mist on top of these flowers here. I'm just playing with this. I want to see how the paper behave. Guys, this is kind of fun. I wonder how long it takes for this to dry up. It is kind of funny. Can you see that? That strange cluster of pigment, and it doesn't even ghost through to the other side. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I have not had a paper like that before in an art journal. I think I'm gonna pick up because otherwise it will just take eons for this to dry. I'm just lifting off. Good lord, I'm such a pig. Yeah, all the pigment is here. Yeah, this is interesting. I don't hate it. Okay, let's try and draw on it. I'm just gonna grab, I think, should I grab some new color 2 sticks? They are always fun. Let's see, I got my sets over here. Okay, I think this Lush set is just like so beautiful. So I think I want to try and sketch with these colors here. I'm trying to just pretend that I want to color in this flower here. And also over here. Oh, here it's different. Yeah, the back page of this wallpaper is doable. I don't hate it. It's not arches, that's for sure. But it is likable to work on with crayons and also watercolor. And when I dissolve the crayon, it's just acting like I sort of predict that it will. Here it's like I can scoot it off. Can you see that? How it's got like this plastic coating so that you can actually push off the pigment. And it makes sense because you know what? Wallpaper must be some sort of washable. You know, like if you get something on it, you should be able to wash it off completely. Yeah, can you see that? I can. This is really weird. Can you see? I can completely erase. Okay, now that we know that, okay, I'm thinking. Can you erase watercolor too? Like the new two color could completely come off. The watercolor, not so much. But this Miliang is a little bit ink based watercolor, so it might be soaking in. Okay, guys, we're gonna play with this. You know what? Let's imagine we're gonna make I'm thinking we're gonna make a face. We're gonna make maybe how about a crazy galaxy, and then we're gonna lift off and put the face on. Because now when we can lift it off, that's nice. I definitely think that we should try that. I'm not so sure this is the best starting point for a galaxy. So maybe we should flip to some of the bluish paper, blue tone paper. Yeah, it's not like Yupo completely, but it doesn't really grip uh, or let anything soak into it, which is kind of nice. Okay, I'm flipping. I'm trying to find the perfect galaxy background. Okay, look at this. We have some blue, light blue pages here. Okay, this is light blue. Is it boring for the camera? I think my camera is gonna freak out. Let's try and find something that had a little bit of pattern on it so that my camera is still playing along with us. How about this? How does that read on the camera? This is a crazy one. I think I should stay off the metallic because metallic may simply just resist. Or should we just test it out? Okay, we're gonna test out. We got some metallic here. I don't think my camera is freaking out that much. But maybe we have something that's in a color. Oh my god, can I make up my mind? Is this is nice for the camera. And then if I do something about the light, yeah, I'm gonna try and work on this sheet here with Neocolor 2 and then lift it off so we can paint a face. So let's see. We might use some of these pinkish color, but so far this is a good winner for doing something galaxy kind of style. This is very dark, which we kind of need, you know. We would need this Payne's grayish color. This is the pure pastel. Oh, these here, they're like really nice. And this is the portrait set, so I'm just gonna keep that for the portrait. Okay, how to do this? What would a sane person do? I think a sane person probably would start with some blotches of bright color that's gonna turn into a sort of a galaxy page. So I'm just gonna drop in some random spots here and there of color, and then with a brush wet it all at once. Just go crazy all at once, and then let's see what happens. Do you guys need me to call out the names? No, right? It's just Neocolor 2. It's Neocolor 2 that's water soluble. It's crayon. I bet you could do this exercise here with any kind of crayon. And I think it works with a crayon because it's not ink based. So ink tends to want to soak into paper, you know, where a wax crayon may have some binder in it that makes it lay a little bit lighter on the top of the paper and not getting soaked and eaten up inside the paper. Okay, I'm getting hooked on these bright colors here. Hi, Chris. Welcome to my little crazy stream here. I got my hands. My hubby was so cute to come back from a flea market with a sampler book for wallpaper. And I'm trying to see if I somehow can turn it into an art journal. Because, yeah, there's not really a good explanation to that. I just got curious because apparently the pages are 18 inches times 18 inches. I mean, that's huge, right? Look, I'm even off camera. So it speaks to me that you have a size that's so large that you can actually do a lot of crazy things and just spread out. There's a lot of real estate. Okay, let me think here. We need more purple. Yeah, more purple. I know some of these colors laying next to each other, they're gonna produce mud. Oh, down here. But I don't care. Today we are not doing anything beautiful. We're just having fun. How about that? Okay, disclaimer. I have actually never made a galaxy sky doing this approach here. So I don't even know how it's gonna look. I think maybe I should start putting some water down and see how will this actually mix before we put in some dark values. Maybe I will regret not having more like yellowish color. And green also. I barely have any green. Okay, let's wet it up. Ta-da! I'm gonna use this brush here. Ooh, that's not gonna be nice. Okay, I am changing my plan. I think I'm gonna mist it first and let the pigments release itself so it's lying on top of the paper. And then let's see if we can like push it. We kind of want the pigments to dissolve so we don't have streaks. It's very unlikable to have crayon streaks. I'm a little bit off camera here for you guys. So I think I want to start looking at the bright colors a little bit. Oh my god, this is a mess. Imagine people switching on to my channel right now and see me sit and do this. Yeah. I should just sound super confident, like this is what I'm aiming for. This is like exactly what I expect to sit and create. I don't know, is it just me, but don't you feel like it could be fun to whip the page up and then spray mist it to make it run? The book is so big that I cannot lift it up easily, but I can tilt one page and be ready to grab most of the wet. Okay, if we are wise, we would make like a sausage down the spine here to catch the worst. Yeah, it's a cosmic dust storm in a muddy area. Okay, I need to dissolve more of this up here. Can you see that? So I'm just gonna wet this area up here. And then I'm gonna try and catch it while it runs. Oh my god, I like this. I love colors. I don't know, I get oddly satisfied by looking at this. Oh, that came out wrong. It is oddly satisfying. It's not like I'm getting oddly satisfied. Okay, we're gonna mist up this area here. I wonder what we're gonna do with all that water. So far, I think it's kind of fun to, now where the surfers want us to skate on top of it. But I'm just gonna get rid of all these palettes here. I'm going to flip the book towards me and let the color run off the page. This is funny. It reminds me about when I see people do this with ink, but it's the first time for me to see it done with Neocolor II. Okay, I need to decide how it's gonna end down here. Okay, it ran off the page, and now I'm gonna flip the page in this direction here. I like this. Guys, we need to go more crazy. I would love to put in some black value. Um, okay, Chris, you have to go. Oh, you're streaming tomorrow? It is a birthday streaming. Okay, happy birthday, Chris. We need some black. Something dark. Ah, CV, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna add the black with a new color too? Or do we actually need something more permanent, like some like black watercolor? What would you do? Um, I'm sort of leaning towards the black watercolor so it will kind of stay. I'm gonna try with the black watercolor. Make it a sunset. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. That was not a bad idea. Like a sunset with like a horizon line, and then make that into water. I want to do the galaxy. I want to try and add black color to this mess here. I sort of want I'm curious to see how does the watercolor interact with all that dissolved wax crayon. Like normally on watercolor paper, when you lay down pigments like that, it would sort of feather out. I don't know if this is going to feather out at all. So we're just testing it. It would be such a shame to cover up too much. So I'm just going sporadically in here. Not too crazy, just a little bit. I need the darker color to show if we want to put stars. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. That is like a bluish tone. Let me try and put in some more like blue and see what it wants to do. Man, it looks weird. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the black down this corner here. So, did any of you guys stay up last night to watch Shooting Stars? Me and my family, we went out with garden chairs, coffee, and cake and everything, ready for a celestial night out in the garden. And they promised, like, what was it, 20 shooting stars in an hour? And we had to look at northeast, and we looked, and nothing happened. We were so disappointed. But I think we had like a little bit overclouded. So plus we are in the city, so city light is bouncing up against the night sky, so it's not like completely dark. But oh my god, we love shooting stars and everything, and you know what is it called, like celestial events. So we're gonna try one more time tonight because the weather forecast said that it's gonna be not cloudy with meatballs, but hopefully like clear weather with shooting stars once again. So we're gonna give it one more try. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, don't even ask me because I'm so stupid at these things. But it's something about a cluster called Lyaderne that is returning in its orbit and is close to in our solar system at the moment. And it orbited every 415 years. So we were thinking, since we're probably not going to be around for the next time, that we should try and see if we could enjoy it this year. But lo and behold, nothing happened. Guys, I'm going to spray this. And then we're going to do the same, you know. Oh my god, I'm insane. Give me one more second and I'm picking up my magicals. I really like this. I bet magicals would do so well on this paper here because there's a lot of movement. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Don't you think about acrylic pouring? You know, when you're doing a acrylic pouring? Okay, I need to tilt this book in some really weird directions. Okay. It's very wet now. I need to tilt it off my table so I can get rid of most of the liquid because otherwise it's just never gonna dry up. But it gets this sort of marbled look. And I know for some people this is like completely mud. Like, what are we in back in kindergarten? But I just want to see how does it actually dry up. Because some watercolor paper, you see feathering, and then it changes its pattern when it dries up. You know what I mean? Like like right now it looks like it's gonna dry up like this, but it's probably not. It's probably not gonna have this expression when it's dry. So it's nice to know how will this dry up for the future, you know. I'm just playing here. Okay, now I'm really trying to let all the water run off the page here. This is a mess. I am super fast. I am like a superwoman here, catching all the drips before they run off the paper and down onto my carpet. So I'm sorry for not getting it all on camera. Okay, and now maybe I can get it to run to this side here. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry. Let's see how it's gonna dry up. I'm tempted to I'm gonna try and heat set it with a heat gun, or I really want to just let it do its own thing, so I really can test how such a wet wash is gonna look when it's dried up. So no heat gun. I'm just gonna let it be. Yeah, I'm gonna let it be. Um Now what my brain is thinking, because this is gonna take a little bit more than a second. I'm looking around and thinking, what else could we be doing? There got to be something we can do while this is drying up. I'm gonna start by just moving the book so I can clear my space. How about that? Okay. Okay. That was big. Guys, should we look at my big file folder journal? You know, the 14-inch spine journal. Oh, how my son is? Yeah, well, he took his education at the college and then he tried really hard to get a job as what is it called in English? I need to look it up. I am so bad at remembering what it was called. Translate. Majerist. Is it called that? Okay, I'm just using Google Translate. I'm not sure that this is the correct English word for it. A a dairyman, diary. Oh God, why couldn't he just be something simple like a smithy or a carpenter? A dairyman. Okay, I better just not try and pronounce that one more time. But you know, he took this. Let's just call it a cheese education, where you learn how to how to make cheese, and it was a 2.5 year education, and then he's been trying to get a job, and all those dairy factories or cheese manufacturers. It's all like it's impossible for him to even get his foot inside one of those companies. So this summer he will try and pursue using his education with the people who are making ice cream, because that's sort of also, you know, a part of the education. It was close, but yeah, it was a very thorough education where they were out at farmers and you know, watching everything from the cow to the milk that came in, the quality of the milk, and then everything about cheese making and yeah. So, but yeah, I hope that he could get a job. But the problem is also that most of the you know, the could we just call it a cheese factory? Most of the cheese factories are it's like everything is owned by Arla, which is like this one big company. So it was really difficult for him to find a small cheese factory on Sealand. We live on an island without having to move to get a job. So it was a strange wish that he had, you know. Yeah, but yeah, I think he's okay with it. So, but I also took an education as an office education that I ended up not using, and then I became something else. I became an accountant after that. So I also tried in my life to, you know, wanted to pursue one thing, and then I ended up something completely different. So I think maybe it's just a case of that. Okay, should we try and look in that old art journal? I kind of fear opening it up. I'm wondering, you know, I haven't looked in it for a long, long time. Are there like spiders moving into it or what? Oh my God. A year in a view, done in file folders, and it was supposed to be something that I would work on a lot because all the file folders, you can take them out. So depending on what month you're in, you can revisit that folder. And this is crazy. Everything is attached to a spine, so it's sliding around a little bit, but I got a very large hinge that's made out of Tyvek, so it doesn't come off, and then it's stitched on, hand stitched on. That's how I attached each folder. And there's like 12 folders because there's like 12 months in a year. And then my system, and I think we all ended up with different kind of journals, but this is just my journal, how my journal ended up with. This is my January, where I decided that I would utilize, recycle all the packaging of my Pusheen collection because I unboxed all my Pusheen stuff, but what to do with the packaging? Sometimes packaging is like super cute, especially I collect Pusheen stuff. So throwing out plastic with an image of Pusheen felt like cutting in my own skin. So I had to save it for some odd reason. So these strange tags here are actually from my Pusheen collection. And I was supposed to return to this folder and then fill it out. You know, it's done a little bit like scrapbook style with tabs and a window. And this is the rest of the packaging that I still can create a lot of tag toppers with. You know, if you collect Pusheen, how can you part with this packaging? Yeah, I know. I am a little bit insane. And these are the tags that were stuck on some of the Pusheen stuff that I got, where it was my idea that you could make fun tags out of these. Yeah, I think you get the idea. I never returned. I wish I could bump into a date. Does anyone remember when Kathy Arbor had this project? I want to say it's at least 5 years ago. Won't you? I mean, it was a long time ago. Oh my god, look how many windows I made. Some of them are actually cute where you can like see the layers of the Pusheens. Okay, this is just pockets with tag toppers. That's January. It's just dedicated for Pusheen madness. And this is February, where I kind of did more what normal people probably would do in a file folder, which is to collect ephemera and then do a lot of journaling and collaging in like a freak. I really like all the small things that I cut out from the Daphne's Diary. I got a a decorated tea bag here I can see, and an envelope from some hair that I cut off my son when he was 6 years old. Um, what else do we have? Oh yeah, I tried to jelly plate with a leaf, and I saved the leaf because the leaf got embedded in acrylic, so it sort of preserved itself forever because the acrylic stiffened up. Uh, what is normal, as Barb would say, normal doesn't live her any longer. Yeah, that is true. That is so freaking true. I don't know if you know, CB, but I broke my foot. I was bicycling and it went a little bit too fast, so I had a crash on my bike. So for the past 4 weeks, I have been in a boot. where normal just walked out of the door. But every Friday, I'm counting down to when I can take off that boot. So, yeah, so I guess that Friday now has become my second favorite F word because I am counting down two more Fridays and then I can take off the boot and get some normalcy back in my life. Oh, this is a dream journal that I actually filled out some of it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. I can't remember any of these. I cannot remember any of these. It's gonna be a little bit funny for me to go back and uh, and read this, and then I didn't fill the rest. But I think that the February folder is sort of complete. I cannot. Oh, it's Corona time. It must be maybe 2020 then. Then it must be around 6 years ago that Kathy Arbor had this idea. Oh my goodness. There were some addresses. It's a Happy Mail envelopes, so I don't want to show the front because there may be some addresses. And then a watercolor drawing. Ooh, agony. What is this? This one is okay, I think. I like this where I have scribbled with a acrylic pen on top of her clothes. It looks nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover up the addresses. I think this February is probably how most people who are normal would have a file folder looking. You know. Oh my god. I forgot. Yeah, I am the most clumsy idiot ever. Flung! I stepped on a clementine down at the supermarket and sprained my ankle. So I was walking to the supermarket and I was limping my way back home. Who the hell trips on a clementine? I mean, they are so soft. Why couldn't I just squeeze it and smash it out? I had to like roll on it like it was a hard ball or something. But I remember I was tripping and then I shoot it up. I shot up that clementine straight up in the air. I don't even know where it landed, but I must have looked like really stupid. And then I journaled about it. Oh, yeah. This got a double meaning. It's called the power of pulling out. And for you who got your mind in the gutter, it means something else. But when you pull out a match from a row, you stop the fire. Why the hell did I glue it down? Okay, I totally glued it down. So it's difficult for me to show. But I lined up some matches and glued them together and pulled out one of them. And then I set fire to this row here. Yes, I am a walking mess. I'm sitting here with my foot in the boot. So, um, what is this? Embarrassing. Oh no. Hello, blah blah blah. Did I scare you? Uh, oh my god. Yeah. Do I even want to say about this? Okay, I remember this. I got a phone call and then I woke up and then it requires me to go to the computer and turn on my computer. So I'm sitting here in my pajamas pants and then I was letting out I thought was gonna be like a fart that would be like soundless. What is that called? I was just gonna sneak out a little fart, but then I was apparently out of control and made like the biggest fart ever while I still had the dude in the phone. And it was just super embarrassing because he was stopping his sentence. He heard it. It's just so embarrassing. So I'm drawing myself totally red in my head. Oh my god. And then this one says, "Did I scare you?" I think I scared the crap out of that guy. That is so embarrassing. Like, yeah, I think this is the end of that February folder, and here is March. I think I tried in March also to fill in some artwork. I'm working here on craft paper, you know, the paper from wrapping from Amazon, um, Amazon thing. My son turned 19, so it's from 2020. Uh, I just wrote here, first time in history we can save the human race by just staying in bed. That is how I felt about that. Um, yeah, I honestly, I feel like I'm looking at this for the first time in my life. Like I don't even remember what is all this. Uh, yeah, it's kind of it's kind of strange. Uh, okay, here I'm writing about what's changed in Corona is that people are bored. So when I'm at work, they are calling and then they're very talkative in the phone. So you can't like shake them off quickly because they got nothing else to do. Um, yeah, is this boring that I'm showing you guys all of this? This I remember this. I was feeding the birds in this little house here and then in these containers. And then they were so picky that all the grain that they didn't want to eat, they just fling it out. And then out grew this hill. I was actually creating a hill out of all the bird seeds that they did not want to eat. And it was such a soft nest that I couldn't make myself remove it because it just looked like they were enjoying the hill. So I let it be, and then it ended up looking like this until my hubby one day just got sick of it, and then he just with a shoveled everything away. But look at that green nest. It's like hundreds of dollars worth of bird feed landing there in that ground. Oh yeah, remember I wanted to do an illustration, a drawing of Sylvester Stallone. Oh, oh, look at this. That's scary. Look at me. I gave it a second try. This is a little bit looking like him, but still, yeah, you know, I'm learning. I'm learning. Oh yeah, and then the most if you googled whimsical woodsman, there is actually an image that Google are gonna suggest, which is a lumber jack man in the strange outfit. But it just cracked me up that I don't even know why I was googling the word whimsical woodsman. I must be like a little bit bored, but it just cracked me up that there actually was an image to everything crazy that your mind is coming up with. I think this is Daphne's diary. And now we come to April. I got no clue what's in here. Oh, April is one of those you can take out. This is so smart. It's smart because these folders are filling up, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to keep on working in the big book. So having folders that you can just take out and work with on your desk like a little journal is just really nice. But I swear to God, I don't know where he went. I heard a big bang and then I turned around and he was gone. He got hammered and that is so crazy. I think I should do more of this in the future, that whenever I see something that's funny, then I could just doodle about it. Why be moody when you can shake your booty? I think I missed a letter right there. But this is so Janet M. Young, isn't it? Uh, did you notice that detail? Like I made a flower here, and then it reminded me of Horton, from Dr. Seuss, who is holding this flower, and then when you flip the page, it's a monkey's face. That is funny. Oh, this is living in a box. It's still doing the COVID quarantine. Uh, I like that. Oh, this is me making my own paper with Eileen screaming in my ear from the left to pour in glitter, pour in color, do this, do that. I mean, she was really guiding me through the making of this homemade paper here. There's more of it, and it turned out horrible. I mean, okay, it was fun, putting in all the glitter and all the crushed leaves and the flowers and whatnot, but it's impossible to paint on. There's no sizing on it. So yeah, it was fun making it, but not so much using it. What the hell is this? This is just one big cluster. Is it a page? Oh, it's Kathy Arbor. Like, come with some good art, some substance to my folder is when I do paint along from Kathy Arbor. But when you let me go on my own, I create weird things. So this is also Kathy Arbor, what I'm talking about, like coming in with something with substance. I think this is ink and then mountains in the background. Yes, it was such a little bit shock for me because I don't know, I just felt that 6 months leading up to it, she was kind of gone, but people always said rumors about, oh, I saw her yesterday in this chat. Oh, yesterday I talked with her in this chat doing this and that live stream. So I thought that she was just pulling back from being active, uh, you know. But then I realized that somebody said she died in October or something. So so yeah, it was just. And the crazy thing is that we all got so many of her anecdotes, you know? Like, there are so many Eileen stories and Eileen sayings, and that it's just, what a loss. What a big loss. Uh, okay, now I am flipping here. I'm not really reading what's going on. Ta, 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 ta. What is all of this? Oh, here I'm writing about my arthritis. Okay, so I did go back. Did you see how this is 2021, this is 2022, and this folder is 2020. So I think I just made myself a dashboard of that year to highlight what happened. That's a good way of doing these file folders. Yes, I really miss her shenanigans, and she was so gnarly in her comments that it cracked me up because I remember I was so polite in the beginning, so it was so refreshing that she just spoke right what she said. Like she was so snarky. Her snark. It was so refreshing. Oh, the marbling. Okay, I bought a marbling kit, and then I sat down and marbled a bunch of envelopes. And then I thought, what am I gonna do with this trash? So I decided to make what is it called? It's like one long drawing called Satina Journal, where I'm studying all the gods from Nordic mythology, Norse mythology, and this is about the sun. And then this just was fitting for the sun. And here we have the Shadowfax, which is the shape of a horse here. So I was trying to look for things in the marbling and turn it into something that could fit the Norse mythology. Man, I got too much spare time. Okay, it's long. It's one long drawing. So I'm not gonna fold it out. But this is May, and it looks a little bit abandoned. Don't you think so? Oh, the mandala thingy. This looks a little bit abandoned. Here I'm writing about the journals that I am working in. I am working with Linda Barry, making cartoons. Love that. Love it. I love it so much. And then I'm having a Wise Aunt journal, and then I am having a comp book where I'm jelly printing in, and I have a Midori junk journal, and then I have a coloring book called Art for Joy's Sake, and I think it's Christy Rice's coloring book. I should do this more. Like list up what am I working in right now, because we forget. So it's just kind of fun to see where am my head at that time. What is all of this? Oh, I think I wanted to practice painting flowers. So, oh, this is artwork from Limo. Norma, acrylic pour painting on watercolor paper. 3 blows with a straw, she named it. Is it good? I haven't heard anything from Norma from such a long time. Oops. Yeah, people come and go. Just like cannot just take for granted that people are, constantly gonna be in the community. But it's so sad because suddenly you just realize that somebody has left. Oh, this is a file folder of agony. This, my friends, is um, glass painting. Is it called that? Oh my god! I'm trying to make Winnie the Pooh here, and it shouldn't be that hard because it's transparent, so you can print out a perfect Disney image. But look what happens to the image in the hands of me. Oh my god, what happened to Tigger's tail? How did it get up there? But yeah, I'm just trying with glass paint to paint Winnie the Pooh. And it's been in this journal for many years. So now I can reveal that, ooh, it's getting like a sticker. It is no longer, when this was made, I could peel off Pooh and then smack him on my window. I don't think he's so elastic. Nope. Look, it's just stuck. I can't. So now we know that that if you are making glass window decoration and you save them for a long time, they just get attached to the whatever you stuck them on. A poor ticker. This is the Beatles. You can't really tell, but you need to swing. Oh, this is Kathy Arbor. Remember? I think this was a tutorial with a lot of flutter by. Now it's a little bit tired because it's been in this book for such a long time. But when this was fresh, when you opened it up, they were like feeling more alive. This is what did we call it? Prompt. Ah, it was Beth Schuler, and she's having a bingo game with some prompts. And this is what I got out of that the bingo night thing, and it's wacko. It's something about get a wire, get a copper string, make some pom poms. Like everything was just really crazy. But prompt games are fun if you really want. If you have a lot of stash and you really want to just be impulsive. And oh, look at this! Ooh, it's stuck. Ooh, I don't dare to rip it all off. I think this is oil pastel. Oh, Black Bean. That's a YouTuber. So it is oil pastel. Um, Black Bean is fun to watch, especially if you like a portrait made with the oil pastels with a twitch. Like he's making not realistic portraits, but it's like almost like caricatures of people. This is, I remember this. I made this together with Debbie Epps on a stream. We took buttons and then oh my god, it's a bunch of buttons just glued onto this, and then I transferred my file folder into something that looked a little bit like a scrapbook. Here I got Kathy King. Kathy Orta had this thing about having a window with ephemeras inside of it. So I just made it for this one here. This is painted with acrylic, and then I used Tim Holtz um, enamel dots. That's what they're called, enamel dots. And guys, it's such a fun texture to. I don't even know if the camera shows, but it's got texture. Trust me. I think there's more pages of it. Like here it is again. Uh, the tactileness of touching these dots here is just underestimated. More of those. Yeah, I cannot have enough of it. Look, monkey see, monkey do, and sometimes I get an idea and then I just copy myself over and over again because it's nice to touch. Could I at least have thought so further that I could make something? No, has to be that. This is just scrap paper. Uh, my first career as a gel printer. I don't like to gel print. I think I'm not so good at it. Oh, look at all of this. This is sort of, I don't even know what to say. What the hell are all the pages framed with washi tape? Don't ask me why I washi taped all the edges of my gel prints. That is really odd. And here we have, oh my god, a complete blank book. Yeah, what a waste. It's inserted in an elastic band Midori style. So I just took some eyelets and punched it in with my crocodile, and then now I have like an art journal inside the folder that I can take out and work with on my table. And that's likable when the file folder journal is so heavy as this. More enamel dots. Yeah, that was that month. Yeah, and oh my god, look, I got beads in those pockets. It was a thing. I don't think it's hot anymore, but it was a thing to have these windows here. Oh, this one I remember. I really like the paper from this. It's Stamperia. I love that the paper pad from Stamperia. It had something Bon Voyage, or I don't recall the name of the paper pad, but it was such joy to work with. I'm having this row here of a ton of tags that I haven't really been writing on or doing much with. It's a flap that you open, and then you have a pocket here, and you have a paper stopper here, so you can like slide something in there. And here we have tags in pockets. We have like more tags in pockets, things that are glued on, yada yada. Here I could do like a nice drawing. I never really did, but it's like I prepped this month, and then I was hoping to return to it and fill it out with artwork, like drawing. Oh my god, is that first I was thinking, is it a booger? But if it's a booger, it's a very artistic booger because it's striped in 5 acrylic colors. So I don't even know what it is, but I think it's hilarious that it's striped. Here I'm trying to make a self portrait, and I think I printed out some pictures of myself and my family. Yeah, because I wanted to learn how to make portraits of myself. A returning thing, you know. I really would like to be good at it. So from time to time, I practice, but I'm never really satisfied with what what I see. This is October. Oh my god, it's Halloween. I'm not big on Halloween, so you may be a little bit disappointed to see how little I got. This is unfinished. This looks unfinished. Um, this is my son. It reminds me of Johnny. Oh, Janet M. Young sent me coffee M&Ms. I was in heaven. Oh my god, they never make this for Europe. Look at the colors even. Oh, I could really eat that now. This was my favorite M&Ms and still is. I'm actually hunting it down. I was looking at UK because they are out of EU. So maybe it was a European restriction why we cannot have coffee M&Ms in Europe. And since Britain exit the European Union, I was looking if I could get this from United Kingdom, but it didn't really work. This is from a hotel room in France, in Paris, where I went on a trip with my son. And then while I was in the shower, he was playing with my camera, and then he took this selfie of himself. What the hell did he do to his hair? It is just funny. Okay, his hair is not looking like that at all. So that is just hilarious. I think this is cricket, cricket. Oh, this is when you scrape out these. Is this made? Oh yeah, here's one of them. If you take a stylus and scrape out this foil, you can get it like really shiny underneath. And it's fun for about 5 minutes, and then it's not fun anymore. I remember gifting my mom these, and then she threw them right back at me, and she threw this one back where she only have scratched the ear. And my mom, she was like, yeah, she really said her opinion. She was a bit like Eileen, you know. So I remember my mom throwing this back at me saying that don't you ever give me shit like this again because she really thought it was a waster of time. And then when I tried to tell her about what I'm doing with scrapbooking and drawing, her question would always be, what are you gonna use it for? Like what are you there's nothing useful in it. Like it was just a waster, big waster of time. So in a way, it's a little bit comical. I mean, it's just a little. I think it's a little bit funny, you know. Okay, this file folder I remember because I really like the pattern paper and the color scheme in it. This is what's his name? The guy Harmonious. No, that's not his name. Okay, maybe I have written it somewhere. But he's the guy who uses vegetables. Heronia? No, no. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna guess. I'm not gonna try and guess what his name is. Um, if I was cool, I would have written it down someplace. This is a tag. It used to be able to be pulled out. Will it be pulled out? No. Okay, some of the things are so old that why is it oh, I got magnets, that's why. Can you hear it? It's magnet. Yeah, that's why. I couldn't really understand why the pages had a different getting on my last you no, it's Bob Owen. It's a quote from Bob Owen. You- okay, I did not anticipate that. You're getting on my last nerve. Okay, that is actually hilarious. Um yeah, I hate it too when people are like and I think it's just a little bit funny because what to answer? I mean, the value is the creation of it when you're making it, you know. What is this? Our house. Oh yeah, my looks. I am falling apart during the quarantine. So I remember at that time I also drew myself as a big Tyrannosaurus Rex dinosaur because that's how I felt when people was ringing on my door to deliver something, and then I just felt like an animal from another planet because we didn't really put on makeup and nice clothes and everything because we were home on quarantine. This is a happy mail from Kathy Arbor with one of her eco prints. This was a nice tag. It was fun. I'm wondering if we are missing out on a fun drawing in this tag over here. You know what I mean? Like, can it be opened? Okay. Oh, dare not touch it. Could you feel that it was screaming at me like, get off me? Okay, then we have this tag here. It's a Patty circle. What does the, oh, Patty Tolly Paris circle? What the hell was I thinking? Don't ask why what this is and why I made it. Okay, this is me lurking out of a window during the quarantine. What is this? Bingo, welcome home. I have no idea what this is. It's just some drawings. I like that she's got no eyes. The only way to get your husband's attention. Um. Okay, it says here during COVID, it's a little bit hard to communicate with your partner. And look at this one. This is hilarious. He's so sick of hearing her. What is this? Oh, I discovered Amazon Prime. You know what? I wasn't really shopping online. until 2020. Believe it or not, I for some reason I thought it was dangerous to shop online and use your credit card and all that jazz. But then during COVID, I realized that, oh my god, you could, it's so easy. And then without thinking about it, I bought the most ridiculous things that got flown to me from the other side of the earth. Cheap shit like clips, uh hair elastic scrunchies from China. Like really, when you think about it, seriously, guys, when you think about it, you buy a scrunchie for your hair and then you get it flown in an airplane from the other side of the world. That's insane. So that's what that little tag is about. I think all of this is just extra paper that I could have done something. Oh no, more of these books. You know what? These journals are put in here to die. I don't think that I ever worked. Oh, I did actually work in some of these. Yeah, this is my Carry the Crafter. Look away if you ever are watching this video from me. Oh my god, I really struggle with the gel plate. It's so dark. Uh, I'm not liking what I see. I think this is just elastic bands on the gel plate. Yeah, this is nice, but it's also just eco print from the garden, so it's a little bit easy to get that. Yeah. I feel it's awkward to do a bunch of gel plated papers because they're not turning out the way I think they are. Oh, Shibasaki, love his YouTube channel. He's very skilled with everything that you throw at him, like inexpensive art supplies. This is new color too. Oh, that's my. I got a small bowling bag that I transferred into an art sketch outdoor bag. What is this? I didn't even want to know what this is. I think it's saran wrap that's been on top of this. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, are we gonna have some nudity? Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna have nudity now. It's not so bad. Oh, that's a fun one. That's my cat. Hmm. Yeah. It's Isn't it strange that I can't even put. A, I mean, I don't even know that I made those drawings. Are you guys feeling the same sometimes when you're looking through your art journals and you're thinking, did I do that? This is December, and oh, it's Christmas cards. Okay, we're not gonna look so much at this one here because, oh, is it? Okay, here we think we got through it. There are some Christmas cards in this one here. I think I'm flipped through that page. Maybe I recently painted this and showed it on my YouTube channel. I don't know. This is washi tape. Isn't it funny? Isn't it nice? Like with washi tape, like it a lot. I'm super sure that this one was painted and shown on my YouTube channel. Oh my god, I'm so unhinged with this camera. Yeah, this is also oh, this is so cute. Um, this is a watercolor drawing, and then I took packaging tape on top of it just to make it look like it's foiled or anything. But it's super nice, super cute. I really love this snowman, and he's so forgiving and easy to draw. I think I got a. Or is it on my Patreon? I don't know. I know I got footage of me creating these two. And look, wax seals. Yes, sir. Love me some wax seals. Are they just cute? I mean, don't you just love wax seals? I mean, I'm a sucker for them. I try to add them here and there. Uh, what is this? An extra folder? Okay, this is not supposed to be here because that's like no, that's like not 13 month in a year. I think oh, it's an extra folder. It's an extra folder filled with wintry stuff and oh my god, I'm gonna yeah okay. It's a little bit hard to show. I'm just practicing uh small watercolor drawing. I kind of like this scrapbook style with flaps that goes up and down. And then I just took a paper pack um, and make the layout a bit like a scrapbook layout. And then all the small drawings that I'm making, I am gluing them on the flaps. It actually looks super nice. This is a sticker that I had that I just enlarged and then made into a little drawing. And this is just a pocket. I actually like this as an art journal. You know, small, quick sketches that you paste in a mixture of small flaps with your own artwork on it and then some stickers on it. I really think it looks nice. That's a bottle and a bottle. I like this folder. This one is very likable. Most of the stuff that I make, I cringe sometimes. Like, oh my god, what is that? You know, like. But this folder here, I don't cringe. I think it's likable. That's a neat detail, you know, having the card to be stuck here on the flap. I like that. Yeah, there's something really likable about this file folder here. I'm noticing that are keeping the same theme and color scheme on my small drawings, and that kind of helps making it cohesive, so it looks finished in a way. That's likable. Yep, that was a nice bonus. At first I was thinking, what is this, because there's like not 13 months in a year. So this one just lives here in the back. That was my file folder project. Isn't it humongous? Oh, thank you, CB. Thanks for just hanging in there. You're really a champ. But the plan is that I should return and create something and insert. Oh my god, this is so dusty. The plan is that I should keep on working with these inserts so I could add new stuff. But yeah, I'm not that disciplined. I don't know. I think Kathy Burke and Kathy Arbor sometimes return to their file folders and are working in them. So I should be nicer to do that. Can you hear the ice cream truck? Can you hear it ring? The ice cream truck is here. And I'm still sitting here. You can hear it? Yeah, me too. But I'm in a boot, so I cannot run out and get it. Okay, I'm gonna lift this chunky brick back where it came from and then see if my wallpaper journal has dried up. How about that? I'll be right back. Whoa. Oh my god, it's so big. Okay, it half dried. We must have spent a lot of time with that journal. It dried up. I like the way it looks. It's a little bit funky here and there, but I like those chunk of pigments. Like semi-dispersed chunks, like like right there. Did it ghost? Absolutely no ghosting at all on the back side. Yeah, this is some really. This is fun paper. I really hope that I can figure out what to paint on top of them. You know what? It looks like crusty bits. Um, the way that the paper is like repelling pigments. Yeah, it looks nice. I really like it. I feel tired now. Um, I don't think that I will start a drawing on it now. I suddenly feel tired. Is it okay with you guys? Then maybe I can come back tomorrow, maybe, and then really draw in this journal here. So today I just felt that I was feeling out the papers, like pushing it a little bit with wet medium. And you know what? It's not buckling at all. Isn't it amazing? How can I even show it? There is not a single buckle. Picture how much water it took. You saw it yourself. It just hold up so much water, and there is not a single buckle on this page. That is impressive. So, okay, I think I will come back tomorrow and then actually draw something in this book here. But thank you guys for showing up today. It's so nice that you did. It was just me spontaneously turning on the camera. So, wish you a nice Friday, and then see you in the weekend. So, så kan du se dig den store kamp. Oh, thank you. Big hugs to you too, CB. So, see you soon. Bye bye. Oh my god, where do I finish? Oh, up here. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot how to finish my stream. Bye bye. See you soon.